Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the application process to University of Melbourne. I'll suggest that if you have not watched part 1, it's very important because I'll show you how to get to this part of the application, and I've had detailed conversation about the things you need to be able to apply for this scholarship. Now this pops up in the suggested video above. Do have a click and watch part 1 before you can come to part 2. Now part 2 is going to talk about the step-by-step process. So I'm going to do this with you step by step, and so bear with me if my internet is being slow as well, because I have to click and I'm doing this with you all the way through. You're welcome. If this is your first time, please do subscribe and hit the notification button to get pop up for all the scholarship application processes that we post here. Now, you do not need an agent. You can do all your scholarship applications by yourself. So on this page, quickly, you go to the application process here. Now, if you're applying as a new student, you click on this part. Now, I've had to walk through and described every page after the other. So watch part 1. So you have a click on here. When you have a click on here, if you're an international student, you have a click on here. Then you go to the applications. Now when you hit on the applications, I've had to go through all how to apply here, so there's no point in going through that. Now you scroll back down here to how to apply. So it says that if you're a current student at Melbourne, you can apply through here. If you're a new student, you can apply online. So you click on new student, apply online. Okay, I thought I've had a click on that. Yeah, it's popping up. Okay, so it brings you back to this page. So what does this page say? It says before you're going to apply, you need to know what you're going to study, what are your entry requirements, and any information that you need for the application, like copies of transcripts, certificates, all those nitty-gritties. Now, what happens after you've submitted? You receive a confirmation email. You can monitor the progress of your application. You can continue to upload supporting documentations, because it's going to take a while for the application to go through. For certain courses, it's going to take 7 days. I've said it in part 1. For certain courses, it's going to take about 4 to 8 weekends. For certain courses, they're going to ask you, because probably they see you as a very good candidate, so they're going to ask you to upload certain other document. Now you can have an indicative time frame as to your outcome of your application here as well. So I am a new student, you're also a new student, so what do? We apply. When you click on apply as a new student, that's what pops up. Eventually take your time. I realized I took a while. So you input your details in your bio data, family name, so my date of birth. What's your date of birth? Guys, make sure that all your details are right, so you don't have to suffer that when your details are being checked. So yeah. Okay, so input your email address. Always check that the email address you're inputting is the right one, so you do not have to suffer the consequences thereof. Okay, so usually what I do is to have that email address opened, so that just in case they're sending a confirmation email, I can proceed with that. Now they're asking for a home address, or uh, the work address, or whatever it is. Now I would like to put, yeah, because usually I'll advise that you put a work phone or a home phone, whichever one that you've got helps. Now country, Ghana. I'm gonna put Ghana here because I'm a Ghanaian. Now it's gonna wait. Yeah, so address line 1, I'll put in my address, a home. Yeah, it comes up with everything actually. Yeah, usually I just check so that I'm pretty sure it doesn't change things up there as well, because it's predictive, isn't it? Yeah. So it says here that your citizenship and residency details. If you're an international student, select international student with a student visa. So you have to put in your country of citizenship, Ghana. and input your address. Okay, so when you do that, you have to put in your country again, Ghana. I guess if you've got a dual citizenship, you can provide the details here, but I've not got any, so that's it. Please provide the country this application is being submitted from. I'm going to put Ghana. Oh, that wasn't Ghana. Okay. So if you have an education agent managing your application, please select your education agent from the list below. Before selecting an education agent, note you can use one education agent and all that, but you realize that it's not really compulsory. So if you've got it, fine. If you've not got it, you can move ahead. Now, country of birth, Ghana. So usually the reason why it happens like that, Australian scholarship mainly deals with agent, but this particular one does not really allow it. It's not really like necessary. So yeah, Aborigine. So I'll choose no here because I'm not from Australia. Have you previously studied in University of Melbourne? No. Do you have any disability? Please. If you do, please be open about it. Don't worry that it's gonna affect, because education now is crossing beyond and adding inclusivity and diversity. So please do state it, because there are other procedures that are being done for you. So I agree to all the terms and conditions here, and I'll proceed with my registration here. So when you proceed with the application, it brings you here where you have to enter your qualifications as an educational qualifications. Now remember that anything that has a star asterisk on it is compulsory. Now with filling this part, I realized that it asks that you should fill the Australian Year 12 study equivalent. So I studied in Ghana for my Year 12, and that's like a senior high school level. So I clicked on Year 12 here, and I completed in 2011. Now, with the pop-ups that came, it's usually Australian schools, and I didn't go to Australia, so I'll leave that. Now, the highest level of education, here I think I'll choose completed postgraduate. Now, this is for a master's degree, so if you already have a master's degree, you can put it there. If you want, you can put it there if you don't want, or if you're applying straight from a undergraduate, your highest level of education will be the completed bachelor's. So I have a completed postgraduate. For anybody that is applying from a master's or another master's, maybe you have to state why you want to do that. And I'll say that I finished in probably, what should I put? 2017, yeah? Yeah, so put the right date if you have to. Now you can add on to your previous study by clicking on this link. So probably I've got a completed bachelor's as well. So I believe that I'll add that to this part. Now there's country, I'll say Ghana, previous years of study. Did I just pop up for Greece? Tell me which country in Greece is amazing. So Ghana, yeah. So I'll choose Ghana here. Um, Hopefully the institution name should pop up. Okay, so these are universities here in Ghana. So I'll choose University of Ghana because that's where I went to school. And I'm sure if whatever country that you choose, you would have your pop-up of universities there. If there is your pop-up is not there, you realize that it came with other, then you can choose that. Now, what was the name of my qualification? It was a BSc, um, BSc materials engineering. If you followed me for a while, you realized that I'm a materials engineer. So I'll say from which year? 2011 on to 2015. Qualification type, I'll say a bachelor's degree. Yeah. Then qualification completion level complete. So if you're still studying, you should put it there. qualification completed, yes. So if you're not, definitely you can put it there. So I'll confirm that. I would choose to even add on my master's as well, but if you don't have a master's, you can leave it there. So and go straight on to proceed with registration. When you click on proceed with registration, it pulls out all the information that you've had to put. Take your time, go through them one after the other. I would advise that all your details are right. If they are right, then you proceed with the registration again. It's quite simply easy, isn't it? Yeah, so obviously this video is just to help you to know that you can do this on your own, and obviously you do not need an agent, like I said. So it says that an email has been sent to your email that you provided containing your details of your username and your password. You will need this username and password the next time you wish to use the University of Melbourne online application. You're now ready to continue with your online application. So this is the details you will need obviously when you want to you can do the completion in the go, you want to go and come back, but if not, you can just proceed with the application here. Now when you click on proceed with application, this is the part that comes where you have to choose the course and the scholarship. Now if you have not watched part one, again I'll say watch part one, because at this point you should already know how to have gone through the graduate courses that are available and what you want to apply for. And so you should have the name, the course code, the course title, all course category types, and all availability years. Now heads up, one of the things I was doing from here was that I was struggling when I put in the course code and the course title. I don't know what was happening, but immediately I hit search, it pulled out all the information that was available in terms of the courses. So for the sake of time, if you're not able to find the course title and the things you want, you might have to hit search button and just go through the courses one after the other. I know it's hectic and I wish there was a different way to be able to do that. But if you find a different way to be able to do that, good job. But if not, that's an alternative way from having to apply for this. So for the sake of time, I'll just choose one of these courses as the things I want to apply for. So let's take it as safe. I want to apply for Doctor of Education. So on campus, then I just add. So when you add the Doctor of Education, it's been added to your application, and I think that you can be able to apply for as many as you want. You can keep on adding and adding and adding. Then now I've added that. So when you add that, I just proceed with the application. So when you proceed with the application, this is what you see. You realize that the name of the course that you're applying for and the details come. When you hit with proceed with the application, this is the new file that pops up. Now, mind you, anyone applying for admission will automatically be considered for the graduate research assistantship position, depending on the course that you're applying for and their selection criterion. So I think when you come back here, look for the course that you're applying for and proceed with it, and hopefully you go through with the application. It's quite an easy process, so you shouldn't spend a lot of time. Now every course that you apply for and its details, so I think some of the courses will require that you add your CV, your research proposal, your transcript, and what have you. So depending on the course and what you would be asked for. Now this course I chose says that provide an extended research proposal of about 1,500 words that highlights the rationale for and aims of the study, the key concepts and theories, approach and methodology, rationale for coming to Melbourne, and bibliography. And I think they've made it quite easy for you on the things that you will need to target. Now, mind you, if you're here, you would have to contact 2 or 3 prospective supervisors in the particular field that you're looking for. So if you've not watched part 1, go to part 1 and how to search for supervisors on that page and look for a particular supervisor. Now they've explained to us what you need when you need to get a supervisor. I think I'll add it at the end of the video, what you need to add when you're writing to a prospective supervisor. So with here, you would have to attach the name of the file, the research proposal. So for the sake of time, I'm going to just attach a research proposal that I've already written, just for the sake of time. Yeah. So to attach a research proposal, you click on upload new file, choose file. You should have a direction where your files are. I always say that create a folder on your laptop and have it. So I always name my details like this. All right, research proposal underscore my name. You can add underscore whatever, like your student ID or something. So you should have a research supervisor already contacted. So let's take it as if I've contacted um, Lois Damte as the supervisor. The department is engineering. Now you should have all these details down, you know that, right? And have you contacted the supervisor? You say yes. Okay, you will need to at least you say you need to provide at least 2 answers before you can submit your application. So it's very important to have them on your list. Now, date of commencement, I'm gonna say commencement of the first semester. Now you should know all the details of when the commencement of the first semester is in September, or is that in all part one shows all that. And if you choose the graduate course, it will show you the date of commencement. Yeah. Are you currently enrolled in a research course at any other university? I'll say no. Okay, so it says that please indicate if you have made special arrangement to undertake a special degree program. I'll say no, I haven't. And it says that please note that students are required to complete at least 33% of coursework studying at the university unless placed at an approved outside university. Please indicate the proportion of your coursework for which you will be based at Melbourne. So you should know whether your work is 100% by research or 100% by coursework. Then you can choose which is it. So your course will tell you what you need to put in there. Now you go to other document, says that have you held or are you holding an Australian government research training fee offset scholarship? I'll choose no. Currently, what are we applying for? We are applying for that, so hopefully we are all hoping to get it. And if you choose yes, that means that you already have details. Now, do you have another Commonwealth scholarship that provides tuition support? You say no. That's the truth. I don't have it. If you do, you can put it there. Have you held or are you holding an Australian government RTP living allowance? I'll say no to that question in support. Now it says that requirement financial support. Have you been awarded or have you applied for? Are you planning to apply for a scholarship, sponsorship, or grant from an organization other than University of Melbourne for the study related to this course? This may include sponsorship by a company, home, scholarship body, research grant that will provide living expenses, tuition and financial support. So if I have been awarded by the following external, so I think that if you have any other details, scholarship that you have been awarded, you can put it there. But if not, you said not applied or not have or intend to have applied for an external one. I haven't, so yeah. And the external scholarship or grants I am receiving or have applied is for is not listed. um, no. Now, for academic results for your prior tertiary studies, is asking if you have undertaken any studies outside the University of Melbourne. I'll say yes. Here, then it's also requiring. Yeah, it takes a bit of a while to upload, so bear with me. Now, it's a further requirement – academic results for prior tertiary institution. Please indicate how you wish to provide your transcript. I will say that I would love to upload because that is what I can do here, because I don't have all the details that they requested that I do. So, further requirement: does your academic record have an explanation of your grading system? Mine do have it, so I'm going to say yes. Here, have your all of your tertiary studies been completed? I will say yes here. It says if you have completed your tertiary studies, does your transcript include a statement of completion? I will say yes here. Then it says that were your tertiary studies undertaking in English? I will say yes here. So this is me seeing beyond the gray thingy and obviously answering it so that we can move faster. So I would want to upload my transcript. So I go here, choose my file. I'll say this is my transcript and open. So you should have your name attached. This is just a model something, like I said. So you should have all your details ready. Now a quick heads up. If you upload the file, um, there's a details that comes with it that says that upload. So if you update the file, make sure you click on upload so that you can move to the next stage. So for supporting documentation, probably if it doesn't ask me for my academic certificate, I would like to add my academic certificate to prove my qualification that I was done in that particular year. So I'm just going to choose my academic certificate here and attach it. So like I said, click on upload file so it can upload and add up to the other files that you've got on top there. Now you realize that you can always delete if you make a mistake with the files that you've uploaded, but if you've not, you can always leave it as it is. Now we are going to a master's qualification, and it's asking that have I completed a master's degree. I would say like I failed, I was saying that I have already completed, so I'll choose yes. Now this is for a doctoral course, so obviously having a master's degree will help you or give you like an added advantage over if you're coming from undergraduate, but that is not to say that you do not you're better than any other person. That's my suggestion. So I'm going to upload my master's transcript and add to it. These are just documents I'm choosing to add on, and I keep on repeating that. Yeah, so then I upload the file again. I hope you're enjoying the process. It doesn't look quite difficult. I mean, if you're experiencing any challenges, do drop it in the comment section, and I can help you through that. So we are gonna go straight into the other one that states English proficiency here. Now I declare that I have met the English requirement. So you can read the English requirement they are asking you to meet here. If you satisfy it, then I'll say that continuously worked in a predominantly English speaking country, or continuously resided in an English speaking country. I think one of them would do. I think I'll choose completely resided in an English speaking country. Let's see what pops up then in that section when you choose it. Now, usually, universities have gotten proof of English language, so I'll add that. But if you've got any required English from the Australian, usually they need IELTS. I'll ask that you attach that particular one because it would help you and give you an advantage over the other person. Now, the next part that you would have to fill is the academic referee. So, one of the things I would advise is that you have already spoken to your referees And so they are also saying that if you have left school in less than 5 years, you would have to submit rather an employer referee, and that would help. So it's asking here that have you completed a tertiary degree in the last 5 years? I would say yes. So with respects to the referees, you will need to provide their names, their contact details. It's saying here telephone number and the email addresses because they'll be contacted directly. When you starting to fill the academic referee, it will be here. So I'm going to just use names, telephone numbers for that. And one of the things is that if you've spoken to a supervisor, I would advise that you use the supervisor's name in Australia, because like you know what is if you've created that rapport with a supervisor, it will obviously help you to know that you have really gone far and beyond to have a supervisor's name, and you have created that rapport with them. So I will really entreat that you use a supervisor that you've already contacted in Australia and use their details. Now, don't put an information of like a research supervisor, somebody that you've not contacted, because they know that these applications are open, okay, and a lot of people are going to be contacting them. So if they've actually created a rapport with a student, you obviously know that students and choose them and fill up their references. So don't use somebody you don't know. Now it's also asking for a professional experience. So if you've had to work before, because they believe some people in who are going to study in um, um, like doctoral has have already done have done some prior work. Now if you don't have it, just probably you can provide a name of an NGO or something you've had to work with. Now I'm using names on top of my head, so I'm a bit fidgety just to get through with the application. Now I just want to get to the end, because at the end of the day I could cancel the application here. So this is me using just some random names, and I'm gonna cancel it. I hope you're enjoying the process as well. Yeah, do put in the question if you're having some challenges. Yeah, but I have all these details down because it will really help you. Yeah. So I'll also entreat that whilst you're applying, do not cast your eggs in one basket. So do look out for other applications. Now they are saying that having a higher research journal will help in your application. So I'll advise that you always put in a research journal, but don't worry if you've not got it. Like be open, don't lie on your application process. It doesn't help you. So do attach a publication if you've got any. So I'll just attach any file of my publication. Now you can go to your academic journal that you've had and download it, and now upload it if you can. Then you can go ahead with the application from here. Now the next thing is that you would have to put in your CV. Now what they are saying here is that your CV should highlight certain things. Now what are the things they are asking for? They are asking that your CV should have this is me scrolling down here so that I can read just like they've said here. Your CV should have relevant professional and research experience, research publication, an abstract of your research proposal, details of relevant professional experience with dates, the nature of the employment, was it full time, was it part time, what were the positions you held, what were the key responsibilities you had to do, provide a full citation of each publication. You see, so it's quite detailed. Now, in a suggested video up here, I'll put how to, a sample of an academic CV, how to get an academic CV all channeled up here so that you can follow. So have a click on that to get away. But I have some documents here. Here I'll just upload as a CV to move through with the process. Now, current place of residence, I'm going to choose outside Australia here. Now, this is where the work comes. Now, it says that you must provide your proposed thesis title and a summary of a proposed research project in approximately 100 words. Now, if you watch part one, you realize that um, they have given a way you can write a research project, but if you also want more details of a research project, I'll put in the suggested video on how to get to write your research proposal and stuff. So please provide details. So I'll say nano fabrication of wires. This is what I've written here just to get through. Now, the employment rate is low. Don't mind me, don't follow this. This is just for me to get through that. Now, you should have contacted a supervisor to find their names and which supervisor has the best um, research experience in line with what you want to pursue. I'll choose one of the names here. Like I've already contacted the person, then now choose the Department of Engineering here, then move ahead. Then here it's asking that you add a supporting document. So probably if your supervisor had decided to supervise you and he thinks you give you a letter to add to your application, that would help that I so and so would like to supervise this student. You can attach that here. Now, guys, a bit of heads up before you come to this point. You need to have all your documentations uploaded on the previous in the application. You should have at least two supervisors. That means that two or more uploaded with their names and their contact details. If you do not have that information, trust me, you wouldn't be able to move to the final part of the application. Now, every document that is added of you, you have to add it. If they're asking for the research proposal, you have to add it. Now, you would also have to add a letter from the supervisors to show that they have agreed to supervise you. If you do not have it, you wouldn't be able to move. Now it comes back to the end of the application. It's quite easier if you have everything on point and ready to go. And now this is the end. Now you would have to check all the information. I'll say take your time, check it. It's quite easy on application if you have all the document, but it's not you do not have to make any mistake. Now I'm gonna, for the sake of time, I'm gonna say I'm gonna submit my application. So I'm guessing this is the final stage where you have to submit your application, and obviously you come to the end of this application. I hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, please leave a like in the on the video, and also do share and tag people underneath so that you can also apply for this scholarship. And all the best in your application till we meet again on another scholarship. It's Lois Afua. Do subscribe before you leave. Thank you.